And there they go.
Welcome back to RaceNews.com. I'm Magic. He's Mike Somich, and he's Aaron Halterman. We're here to talk to you about the 2022 Pegasus World Cup. The field just drew. Gentlemen, there's 9 horses, but we only care about 2 of them, and boy, did the draw mean everything here. Knicks go on the rail, 6-5 favorite. Defending champion, last career start. Life is good from the 4-post. 7-5 second choice. Aaron, I'll start with you. This draw just really kind of blew this race open from how I was looking at it. What about you?
Well, I think what you were looking at here is which speed horse is going to draw the inside, Knicks Go or Life is Good. And now that Knicks Go has, it kind of solves one thought that maybe we were kind of struggling with, was who's actually going to be in front. With the rail draw, it seems like Knicks Go is going to be in front. Life is Good is going to stalk. That's how I would look at this now. I guess we, at least in our minds before the race and before they break, you kind of know, okay, Knicks Go is going to be in front. Knicks Go, or Life is Good is going to stalk, and now we can pick what we want or what we prefer out of that.
Mike, with the way Aaron is describing it, seems how everybody thinks this race is going to go pace-wise once we saw the post draw here. And the interesting part is that Knicks Go and Life is Good have both shown that they might need the lead horses here. So what do you think about Life is Good kind of being forced to have to stalk?
Well, if there's one of the two that could afford to not draw the inside, it was Life is Good. He's the one who could possibly stalk or have that dimension. Knicks Go has to be on the lead. 100% has to be on the lead. So Knicks Go drawing inside was very important because Life is Good is fast enough to get in front of Knicks Go into that first turn if Life is Good was on the inside and wanted to. Drawing the one post, I've seen some people on Twitter kind of have the hot take that Knicks Go is going to miss the board now and this was a terrible draw. Look, though anything inside of Life is Good was a good draw here. I don't see how Knicks Go doesn't get to the turn first, and that's the big key. The real question, to me, there's 2 questions now to this race, right? Number 1, can Life is Good stalk and win? Number 2, do they cook each other? Because those are the only 2 things in my mind that really create one of them not winning. I think, see, look, I like Life is Good in this spot. I'm probably going to end up picking Life is Good over Knicks Go. But if Life is Good was on the inside, I thought there was a real possibility they could cook each other. With Life is Good on the outside, I think it's a little bit less likely.
Aaron, do you agree with Mike? I know going into this draw beforehand, you were leaning towards Life is Good as your top pick, but where you land now?
I was shaking my head off as he was talking, and he hit every point exactly how I was going to try to formulate it to you, Magic. So he's right. He's absolutely right. And people that think this is a bad draw for Knicks Go, you need your head examined. This is a great draw for Knicks Go. This is exactly where they wanted Knicks Go to be. So I didn't see that draw and go, oh, no, it's the rail. It's like, uh-oh, it's the rail. He's going. Come catch me, you mofos. Good luck. And that's what he's done in these races that he's won. That's what he's going to try to do again. And then it's on IRAD and Life is Good. Okay, are we going to go with them and try to cook them? Are we going to try to pass them? Are we going to sit off of them? The most sane option, in my opinion, is to sit off of them. Well, we haven't seen a horse sit off Knicks Go and be able to catch him. This horse can keep him within range, though. That's the big difference. If IRAD can get him to settle and keep him within a length, 3/4 of a length, not fighting with Knicks Go, but just right there on him, then we get to see what these 2 horses are all about. That's how I see it laying out. Now, what he said could happen. If these 2 horses get aggressive, there is a scenario where we see a wild upset. It can happen in this race.
Let's roll with that then, Aaron. Before we sign off here, I know you still haven't put together the final picks for RacingDudes.com yet, but if you were looking at a long shot here and literally outside the top 2, you're getting double-digit odds. Who are you using as just that total bomb that if these 2 cook each other, this is the one that wins?
Man, I can't believe I'm saying it. I think Stiletto Boy has a shot. You too, or no?
No. That's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy talk.
I think he's got a shot. Okay, now hear me out. First of all, before I get texts and emails and tweets, my pick is Life is Good. But if these 2 horses do go at it, Stiletto Boy is going to be sitting in the perfect spot. And this horse has proven not that he can beat top flight competition, but he can run with them, right? He was 5th in the Breeders' Cup. He was 2nd in the Awesome again. He was 3rd in the Malibu. That's a distance that he wants to go further than 7 furlongs. He's going to be sitting right there. He's probably the best of the rest of these horses. They're going to have to absolutely fall apart. But if they do, he can go get them. I kind of like him sitting in the catbird seat. I at least like him to hit the board. I think 20-1 is crazy. I think he can at least get 2nd or 3rd.
Well, you can't make fun of him, Mike, because he's getting 20-1 on the morning line, and the horse will probably be close to double that just because of Knicks Go. And life is good. So on that note, let me turn it to you, Mike. Who is your long shot here if it's not Stiletto Boy?
Of course I can make fun of him. He just picked Stiletto Boy to win the Pegasus World Cup.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Okay, if I'm getting kooky, I'm going to go with Endorsed. Yeah. Look, this just okay. Calm down. Son of Magliadoro out of a Tappet mare. The horse hasn't gone the distance before. I think it's awfully interesting that Mike Baker, who we've seen stretch out horses like this before, who's won only 100 time form numbers since entering that barn, could get the perfect trip here and has tactical speed to sit close enough to them that I think Endorsed gets first run on him. Now, do I think Endorsed is good enough to win? The only way it happens is if these two absolutely kill each other early. I mean, we need to see, and the problem is we talk about this a lot. They have the two highest cruising speeds in all of horse racing. Life is Good and Knicks Go. They go comfortably faster than anyone else, and that's why it's so hard to see them getting cooked. But you remember Life is Go and Jackie's Warrior going nutty at Saratoga in that 6 furlong sprint. If Life is Good goes back to that and Knicks Go is a need to lead horse, that's when this could get crazy. And if so, I think Endorsed and Sir Winston are the two that could pick up the pieces.
Well, no matter who you're going to use underneath, you're going to get plenty of good odds. But if you're not using Knicks Go or Life is Good, and whether it was Arrogate and California Chrome or City of Light and Accelerate, whenever there's a big showdown in this race, one horse wins, the other one falls apart. So we'll see what happens. Head over to racingdudes.com where we have free picks for every race, every track around the country. Full coverage of the Pegasus World Cup, including this race, the Pegasus World Cup turf, and the inaugural Pegasus World Cup filly and mare turf. We have the inside track to the Pegasus World Cup wagering guide available now for pre-sale. As soon as we get done recording these, I know Aaron and Mike are going to be hard at work to finish that up for you. So go to racingnews.com, check out the pre-sale, or order it right now. We'll see you at the track. Thanks for joining us. Aaron, one thing that I really love about the Pegasus World Cup card is because it gives us the inside track to the Pegasus World Cup wagering guide that we do every year at racingdudes.com. And this is one of the biggest ones that we do. If the fans are watching this, you're not familiar with it. Aaron, talk about what's different about the Pegasus World Cup guide, specifically that live bankroll article you do with Jared.
Yeah, so if you're new to the guides completely, we have race by race breakdown and suggested wagers for all the stakes races. Then we have other write-ups for all the non-graded stakes races. We'll give you a pick 4 and pick 5 plays. We'll also, for the bigger ones, we'll give you what each member of the Racing Dude team, their top 3 or 4 horses for all the stakes races. But what you're referring to and really makes races big day races like the Pegasus, all the Triple Crown races, the Travers, and the Breeders' Cup is the live bankroll article. And basically what that is, it's Jared and I's specific plays, not only the exact plays we're going to be doing, but the amounts we're going to be doing. We set a budget of usually $300 to $400 for all the stakes races. And we'll just give you race by race. This is exactly what we're doing. It's something we started at the 2020 Breeders' Cup. We had a lot of success. It was highly popular. People really liked it. And we've done really, really well with them throughout 2021 and rounded off with a nice Breeders' Cup. So, yeah, the Pegasus bankroll article last year did really well, made nearly $150 profit if you played it for a 49% ROI. So a lot of positives going into this year's Pegasus with the bankroll article.
One thing that's nice about it, too, is that if your budget might not be as high as what the Racing Dudes are suggesting, you guys aren't playing really anything for the minimums. You're pressing your opinions, which is something we preach all the time at racingdudes.com. So if you're looking to play maybe for $100, well, you just bring the denominations down a little bit on every play. So everything for every kind of a player is available in the Racing Dudes wagering guides, specifically this one. Head over to racingdudes.com, click on the handicapping products page. The pre-sale will be happening until the draw, and then it's just a matter of time until once this guy right here gets to working. Once the draw comes out, it's usually about 24 to 48 hours after the draw, the guide is officially available. But if you go to racingdudes.com, the pre-sale is going on right now. Make sure you get this. You don't want to miss it.